Welcome to Doing Time with Joe. I'm your host, Joe Baker. Y'all know what time it is. It's time for prank calls to a parolee. But before we get started, I wanted to take a few minutes to tell everybody how much I appreciate them and thank you for the support. And especially to my new listeners, I want you to know a little bit about me. If this is your first time tuning in or you haven't really listened to any of the old episodes, I started this podcast and this YouTube page because I want to make a difference. I want to be on the side of people that do the right thing and deter others from the criminal lifestyle, and by telling the truth, sharing the stories and the experiences and things that I've been through and what other people in prison have been through, and people just that haven't come to prison, just is still out there in the streets in the criminal lifestyle, right? But if you want to know more about me, you can also get a copy of my book, The Making of a Murder, How PTSD Influenced My Decisions. You can go to my son's website at jtb3.org and get that book. And like I say, I would hope that you would subscribe to my channel and share the show with your friends and family. You know, because from time to time in my episodes that I do, I open up a little bit more about myself. Y'all give me time. I'm getting there. Just being vulnerable like that is a hard thing to do, especially when you are in my circumstances. But I'm getting there and I'm doing that, and I thank you for all the support. But that's enough about me. It's time to get to the show. In this episode of Prank Calls to a Parolee, I will be calling a parolee to tell him that an inmate that's still in prison has put his name down as an emergency contact. Now, let me explain what an emergency contact is in prison. When we come to prison, we are interviewed by a counselor, somebody in a position to put a record together on us, right? And we have to provide them a name of a friend, family, or loved one, somebody that we trust, that in case something happens to us, they'll be the first ones to get a call from the prison. So in this episode, there's this young man that has gotten out of prison. He's out there on parole. And there's this other young man that's in prison that put this guy down as his emergency contact. But the catch to this is that in the relationship box, he checked the box as saying that the guy that was on parole is his husband. Now, y'all know what's going on. This is going to cause a problem. Now, I'm going to be talking to this guy because this is going to be new to him. He's not expecting this because, in fact, he's married to someone on the streets, a woman. So, you know, we're not in Vegas, y'all. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. This is Prank Call to Parolees, right? And I'm trying to get it crunk. But when I do these shows, I want you to enjoy them. I want you to laugh. But I also want to educate you and teach you something about the system, like what I just told you about the emergency contacts. A lot of people would not have known that, you know, we have to give up that type of information so that in case something happens to us, they'll have somebody to call out there. You know what I mean? So I'll be dropping little jewels like that throughout the shows that I do. It's not just all fun, but I hope it is fun to you, right? So with that said, go ahead and give them a call, and we're going to kick this thing off.
Yeah, hello?
Yes, may I speak to a Raheem Scott?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. How you doing, Mr. Scott? My name is Joe Bakley, and I work in Nashville at the parole board. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I just wanted to call you. We have a situation going on here at the prison, and we wanted to call you and get some information and pass on some information to you about what we're concerned about in here, okay?
Okay, cool.
There's an inmate by the name of Daniel Presser. Have you ever heard of Daniel Presser?
Don't ring a bell. Baby, pass me a cigarette.
Well, are you familiar with an inmate in the system named Danielle?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Appreciate it, baby.
Yeah, now here's the thing. You know, in prison, when a person's in prison, if something happens to them, we have to call their family members, right? Whoever, or loved one, whoever they put down as their emergency contact. You understand that. You were here before.
Yeah.
So, well, on our application, let me ask you this. Our records show that you're married to. Our records show to. Is this a good time for you, sir?
Yes, sir. You good?
Okay.
You good?
our records show that you are married and have been married to a Miss Janelle Scott. Is that true?
Alhamdulillah, I've been married to her. I love her.
Dig that. Okay, good. So you've been married over 10 years, right?
Correct.
Okay. Now, on our records, it shows that Danielle, that's in prison, okay, it has you down as an emergency contact.
Man,
As
get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, but that's not the full part of the story. The full part of the story is like on the relationship, in the relationship box. They check that you are their husband.
The hell? Fuck no.
Yeah. And what we're trying to find out, sir, is she also has a certificate of marriage, right? And yes, and it has your signature on it. Is this
my signature? You show my signature.
Well, that's what we're going to try to figure out here, because it looks like we got signatures compared to your file and the signatures on this document. They look the same. Now, let me ask you a question. Are you alone in the room? Can anybody else hear this conversation? Because I wouldn't want to cause any problems in your household.
I mean, nobody but my wife, but she all right. She good.
Okay.
I mean,
okay, if you say so.
I'm her, she is me. We is one.
Okay then. Okay, well, let's just get to it then. I'm going to get to it. The handwriting looks similar. And the wedding chapel is located in Vegas, Las Vegas, Nevada.
Yeah.
And we've checked with this organization, this establishment out there, and they seem to have a record that's saying that they did a Zoom wedding over a cell phone between Danielle and a Mr. Raheem Scott. Now, there's no copy of the because we asked for a copy of the marriage or ceremony. They don't have a copy of it, but they say they gave us.
But you mean to sit here and tell me,
yes,
that Danielle,
yes, sir,
is married to me,
sir? According to the records, from what we've been able to gather, yeah.
No possible way. How is that even so much as...
sir, you know how in here, you know how it goes in here. A lot of the guys in here, a lot of the inmates have cell phones, and you can easily open up a Zoom account and...
Must be on his way or her way home.
Well, actually, the inmate has been in a situation in here, and he's not doing well. They're at the hospital.
Well, we'll pray for him. That's all I can do. We could pray for him.
Well, but again... I don't want to cause any problems in your household. I don't want to do that. But as the emergency contact, and I'm not going to continue to try to throw in your face that you're down as the husband, but as the emergency contact, you will be the one that will make some life decisions.
I think TDOC got something messed up, man. I just really do not see my signature on this person.
Well, what do you mean that
contact? I mean,
now
my signature,
your signature,
Scott's signature.
No. Your signature is not on the emergency contact. Your signature is on this marriage application.
Yes. Marriage certificate, or doggone it, a contact note. It is not me.
It does, sir. What I'm saying to you is this, right? That we haven't been able to independently verify, other than talking to the establishment in Vegas. We haven't been able to but it does look like your handwriting. And right now, Danielle is unconscious, so we can't talk to them about.
So y'all mean? What, so you mean to tell me?
And we don't have anybody else to call on the inmate's behalf. We are trying to make sure that we follow the laws and policies of Tennessee, and make sure that we inform the next of kin, which appears to be you, of a situation concerning I don't even know the language that they use in that. I don't want to be disrespectful. Your husband, your wife, according to our paperwork, and I don't want to be disrespectful, sir, but...
that's what it seems like. This is what's going on. Y'all really, this is some disrespectful ass shit. to call me. I'm a married. How is it any way possible that they couldn't have found this out way ahead of time? I'm already married, clearly, as y'all can see, for 10 years now, going on 10. Alhamdulillah. But now, for y'all to, something ain't right, because they should have found out that I was already married, couldn't been married twice, and all the time that I'd have put down, they'd have known about this.
Well, things slip through now. Again, whatever you and
appreciate it, baby.
Whatever you and Danielle had going on in here, that was between y'all. So I don't know. Again, sir, I don't want to cause any problems in your household, but I've been doing this a long time, and a lot of people come into the prison system and they get engaged in activities that they want to keep private, for obvious reasons. And but what I would say to you, sir, is that
if I was having sex with Danielle, believe me, his butthole wouldn't be the same.
Well, again, I mean, I don't want to get into the specifics of it, but whatever relations that y'all had in here, that's between y'all. And at the end of the day,
man, just to keep it
legal.
Simple,
it's legal now, so it's.
He had problems. I used to sell a few things, what I'm saying, between me and you. I used to sell a little drugs here and there, little tobacco here and there.
Right.
And he'll come to me, clean the cell up, leave, I pay him. He want to vent about his ex on the street. He couldn't wait to get. But I don't know about all that friendly ass shit. I'm freaky, but I ain't freaky like that. I don't go down that road. I'm a servant of Allah, and that ain't me. That ain't no sir. Sir, no, this not.
I respect that, sir. I respect that. And again, like I said, I don't want to cause any problems in your household.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
You've been working for TDOC, I can tell, for quite some time.
Quite some time, yes, sir.
I know it's been the numbers of times where they done slipped up on things. Even when I was in there, what I'm saying? They'll slip up on people's time and they'll catch it right at the ending or something. But that's just hilarious. I am really puzzled behind this. I am actually flabbergasted behind
it. Yeah, I respect that you are in the situation that you're in. But like you said, I've been doing this for a long time, and I've known a lot of men that come into the system and engage in activities that they want to keep secret. In this situation, whatever understanding y'all had, whatever support you showed Danielle, maybe she took it too far. Maybe she thought that there was more to it, or maybe there was more to it. That's not what we're trying to determine now. What we want to determine is that,
because I'm married, see, and I would never do nothing like that.
Right.
I love my wife. Janelle. Right. I love her.
Right. And I respect that, sir. I do.
So what you can respect is y'all can respect and straighten this stuff out, because that don't sound right.
Well, what we're trying to do right now is get some information from you concerning. I wanted to verify that you are, Mr. Raheem Scott.
Well, we gonna verify that I am Mr. Raheem Scott, not her wife.
I also wanted to verify that.
Or husband.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're right. But I don't know how that goes. I don't know the dynamics of that. But what I will say is this: you're down as the emergency contact. So if Danielle does not regain consciousness, what is it that you would want us to do? Because we don't have any.
Well, see, this is
anybody else.
What type of mind games are you trying to play? Because I ain't the emergency contact person. That ain't me, man. How many times I'm gonna have to sit here and stress that point to you? I guess y'all got to dig a little bit deeper into y'all stuff, man, and find out somebody. Because that man life ain't man, woman, he, she. It's not in my hands.
Sir, it's no reason to be disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Some people identify different. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you a question. Is you Christian? A Jew or what?
What relevance does that have, sir?
Because, I guess y'all got to go to the pulpit or take a collection plate up or something, man, or go pray to Allah about this situation, man.
Sir, I don't want to go down that road and get into a religious or ideological battle about this situation and what the definition of this or that should be.
Well,
all I want to know is to be able to do my job.
I tell you what.
Yes, sir.
It's almost prayer time. So how How about we just pray for him and let Allah do the, you know what I'm saying, make the final decision, because he got the final say so to everything.
Yes.
So how about we do that and we let Allah make the final call? You gonna call out to Allah like I'm gonna call out to Allah, and Allah gonna respond back to you just like he'll respond back to me. And then your answer go to do with whatever Daniel got going on.
So let me just wrap this up then and say this to you, sir. So you're telling me that you have had no contact that would lead to this inmate claiming to be your spouse.
Sir, listen. When I was in prison during that time, I was horny, but I wasn't horny.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
Meaning I wouldn't scoop that low to get a nut.
Yeah, okay.
I was horny, but I wasn't horny.
Yeah, so you've never had any relations with a man?
At all, period.
At all, period.
Period.
Okay.
I love woman when the woman love me.
Well, I mean, look, I've heard that 1,000 times. I've been doing this a long time. But what I'm going to do now, I've been
loving the women 1,000 times and more, and they've been loving me 1,000 times and more. So what is you still saying? Have you ever slept with him?
Sir, this is not about me. And I know I have not, but this is not about me.
I'm saying.
This is not about
you
me.
know the contact number.
Yeah, I mean, because I'm doing my job. I'm doing my job, sir. And all I'm saying is, you're getting excited about this situation. There's no reason to be
upset about the situation.
Getting upset about the situation? Are you getting upset because something that you were trying to keep hidden has come out, or are you getting upset?
This mother.
Are you trying to get? Are you upset because
this nigga say I'm getting upset, baby, because this motherfucker that's laid up unconscious is damn near dead and probably done got himself into a situation and got stabbed the fuck down. This nigga on the phone talking about some is I'm getting excited and is because the fuck, man, my guy.
Sir, your wife, that conversation can take place another time, if with all due respect. But right now, I want to ask you a question, right? Have you ever heard of a podcast show called Doing Time with Joe?
Get the fuck out of here.
Is that a yes or a no?
Yes.
Okay, well, I'm the host of that show, Joe Baker. I'm an inmate in Tennessee, and I host that show, and this is a prank call, and you've been pranked.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That's
What's up,
crazy, man.
Look, I didn't want to. I wanted to stop it early, but I didn't want to say too much, man, because I know you was talking to your wife and whatnot. I hope I didn't cause too much trouble in your house. You might get slapped. You might get slapped later on. You know what I'm saying?
Man, ain't gonna get slapped. Ain't gonna get no good loving or none of that.
Let her know that this was a prank call, right? Just let her know that, right? And I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to.
Babe.
Yeah, I didn't mean to offend you or anything like that, right? I just wanted to call and see how you were doing, have a little fun with you.
I thank you.
Yeah. So how you been doing out there, bro?
Man, alhamdulillah, brother. I've been doing good, just staying out the way, staying out of trouble, trying to make ends meet, enjoy this life as we got.
Yeah, dig that. So, is there anything, because I got to get up off here. So is there anything else any words of encouragement, let's say it like that you would like to say to other guys out there and other women that are on parole? Would you like to say anything to them?
Well, first of all, y'all know when y'all get out, y'all always keep your minds and everything focused on God, work, stay out the way, stay out of trouble, and just know one thing, man, we can do it. We come all this way, and we can do it.
Hey, man, look here. I appreciate that, and I'm going to wrap this show up. Look here, you stay on the righteous path and be positive out there. Stay loyal to your wife out there, too,
I
right?
will do. Thank you.
That's what's up. Look, this has been another episode of Doing Time with Joe. I'm your host, Joe Baker, and I say peace, y'all.